Today's 1,029 days of shared lessons of learning. I hope this supports your dreams, your goals, and how to become the person that you want to become. Today we speak about sadness, but in a different level of sadness, because there are layers of sadness. And I probably have heard saying that having, doing, being. We can really want to have things, we want to do things, or we can really want to be somebody. And a lot of times people focus on having, but exactly we're supposed to really say that we want to be somebody, and then of course all the things that we reverse. But today we really focus on sadness when we focus on what we do not have, what we don't do, or what we are not. So the first one is that people have sadness because they do not have something. So there could be material things. I don't have the car, I don't have the house, I don't have whatever it is. I don't have relationships as well. I don't have health. There's a lot of things that we potentially have, a list of things that we don't have. Now, of course, if we focus on things that we do not have, we forgot about the list of what we already have. And the things that we already have is something that's much, much more important, but we do not have. And I think that when we think about really sadness, even though that it could hurt when you don't have things, but of course this is the least important sadness. Because those are possessions. Possessions were not supposed to be the thing that really actually puts a deep sadness. We're not supposed to cry because of it. We understand, okay, this is the consequences of our inaction, this is the circumstances of our life, but this is not where we're supposed to spend our thought process. That of course, if I don't have those, okay, what I need to do, because what you don't have, you're able to change very easy when you're able to focus on the things that really matter. So what really matters, we really focus from the things we have, what we are doing. Look, so potentially we could have sadness from the things that we're doing or not doing, or what we did in the past or didn't do in the past. So that means we can really have regrets that you didn't do, you didn't pursue opportunities, or maybe now you're not pursuing opportunities, and you might be sad because of that. Might be sad because you're not pursuing the things that you want. You're not doing the things that you want. Now, this is something that is much harder to overcome that sadness, because that leads that you're not doing what you want to do. You're not doing the things that really allows you to be happy. It doesn't allow you to be joyful. And a lot of times people get to burnout because they do the things that they don't want to do for a long time without having any energy to do it. Obviously, the burnout comes when you do a long time, consistently, things that you hate to do, and you don't have something that really inspires you. Because we need to understand, when you actually do the things that you enjoy, at least a little bit of your day, it's much easier to do consistently the things that you don't like. Because sometimes when you want to really achieve success, you need to do things that you don't like to do. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people, the successful people don't like to do things, don't want to do those things, but they do it anyway, and they find a way how to get energy to do it. So, again, first level is sadness because you don't have what you want. Second is you're sad because you don't do the things that you want to do. You didn't do in the past what you wanted to do. And of course, that maybe that doesn't lead you to have opportunities now that you would love to have. But this is not the highest level of sadness. This is not the highest level of sadness. The highest level of sadness is when you are not happy who you are. Not happy who you are. So of course, if you don't do something, it's still quite easy to change that. You're able to start doing some things that you want. But the most important part, we're not supposed to focus too much on that level as well. We need to focus on the most important level, and sadness is who you are not. So who you want to be? That's the question, first question. We're supposed to not say that we focus on lacking. We say, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, So what kind of person do you want to become? I want to say that I'm not resilient. No, I want to be resilient. I want to be more resilient. So we're not saying that who we're not, we need to say who we want to become. And when you say, okay, this is who I want to become, of course, you're able to really start taking actions, do the things that can allow you to become that person. It's very, very important to understand like who you want to become. Not thinking who you're not. That's the thing that is very, very easy to fall into. I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm this. This is not who I am. And so let's not look into the people who are above you, or below you, or in front of you. when you say who I want to become. Who, because I think that I always say that the best way to really to succeed in life is always look into the vision. What is my vision? What is my calling, determination, commitment, all those things? Well, what is that? And what kind of person could become, what kind of person could achieve that vision? What kind of person, who you need to become to achieve that vision? So when you really make a list of things that you need to be, now you're able to start working. And when you are working on achieving that, when you're working on becoming that version of yourself, it's much easier because the doors will open, so you'll be able to do the things that you want. Because you become who you want to become, you attract success. So that means that you will do more things and you will be able to have more things. I think a lot of times people don't get any results. They don't get any results because they focus on fixing what they do not have. And this is a massive difference. So it means that when we're really focusing on fixing the problems, we need to say that who I need to become and really working on the sadness that is coming from not being the person that you want to become. Not being the person that you would love to be. And look from positivity side that, of course, this is what my vision, this is who I need to become, and this is where I am right now. So there's a gap. And I need to fix that gap. I need to really work very hard to really develop myself to become that version. And when you become that version of yourself, you attract success and you're able to do the things that you want and you have the things that you really need. Because a lot of times we want things that we think that we will feel more successful. We want to have those things that we will think that we will feel more joyful or content. But I truly believe that the most contentment, the most joy coming from seeking that vision, pursuing that passion, pursuing that obsession, and becoming the best version of you. And of course, when you become the best version of you, as I said multiple times, you will be able to do the things that you want, and you will get all the things that you need to have the things that you think that you want. So I hope that you reflect as well. So when you think about your sadness, when you feel disappointed, when you don't feel that you're at your best, why are you sad? Are you sad that you don't have things? Are you sad that you're not able to do things? Or are you sad that you're not the person that you want to be? And I think that if you find yourself that you're sad because you don't have things, we need to I think that we always need to really start asking, okay, who I need to become to really fix that. If you say that we're not doing things, again, who I need to become to fix that. And if we are sad because we are not the person that you love to be, then you ask yourself, okay, what kind of vision I need to achieve? What kind of vision I want to achieve? And okay, what kind of things I'm doing right now to become that person? Because if you are waiting to become resilient without taking actions to become resilient, I could tell that it's toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is expecting something to change when you don't take action. I think that is a toxic positivity because a positivity, I believe in positivity. Optimism is the key to success. But optimism is when you're actually taking action to become the best version of you, to become the best version of you that you could be able to do the things that you want and have the things that you want. So, as I said, this is a very deep lesson. I think that I will need to do even more, and I will really go deep down into what is that sadness when you don't have things, what is that sadness when you are not able to do things, and what is the sadness when you really are not the person you want to be. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.